Hey there, fellow anglers! Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of a fish that's not just ancient, but practically a living relic. Let me tell you about a fish that's been around since the dinosaurs roamed the earth. Yes, you heard that right. This fish has witnessed the rise and fall of countless species and has survived through some of the most dramatic changes our planet has ever seen. I'm talking about the gar, a true living fossil. These remarkable creatures have managed to stay relatively unchanged for millions of years, adapting just enough to survive, but retaining their ancient characteristics. Imagine these guys were swimming around when T-Rex was stomping through the jungle. Picture that for a moment. Giant dinosaurs on land and these ancient fish in the waters, both part of a world long gone. That's some serious staying power. The gar has not only survived but thrived through mass extinctions, ice ages, and the shifting of continents. Their resilience is nothing short of extraordinary. The gar's lineage stretches back over 100 million years, making them one of the oldest fish species on the planet. Their existence is a testament to their adaptability and hardiness. To put that into perspective, they were around long before the pyramids were even a twinkle in an Egyptian's eye. While human civilizations have risen and fallen, the gar has remained a constant in the aquatic world. These aren't your average goldfish, folks. The gar is a formidable predator, equipped with sharp teeth and a long, slender body designed for swift, efficient hunting. They're tough, they're resilient, and they've got a story to tell. Each garfish carries with it a history that spans eons, a living narrative of survival and adaptation. A story that's etched into every scale on their body, every bone in their skeleton, and every gulp of air they take from the surface. Their unique ability to breathe air is just one of the many adaptations that have allowed them to endure. And trust me, when you're out there on the water, facing off against one of these prehistoric predators, you feel that history in your bones. It's a thrilling experience, knowing you're connected to a lineage that stretches back to the age of dinosaurs. It's a humbling experience, knowing you're tangling with a creature that's outlived empires and ice ages. The gar is more than just a fish. It's a living piece of history, a testament to the enduring power of nature. Now, let's talk about what makes these fish so special. The garfish is a fascinating creature that has captured the interest of biologists and fish enthusiasts alike. First off, their scales. Forget about your average fish scales. Most fish have scales that are relatively thin and flexible, providing some protection but not much else. Gar scales are more like armor plating. They're thick, they're hard, and they're interlocked like a suit of chainmail. This unique structure offers them an incredible defense mechanism against predators. You need a sharp knife and a bit of elbow grease just to get through them. It's almost like trying to cut through a piece of tough leather or even a thin sheet of metal. But it's not just their scales that make them tough. Their entire body is built for resilience and survival in harsh environments. These guys are built for survival. They've got these long, slender bodies that are perfect for darting through the water with lightning speed. This agility helps them evade predators and catch prey with remarkable efficiency. And then there's their snout. It's like they've got a built-in spear, armed with rows of needle-sharp teeth. These teeth are perfect for gripping slippery prey, ensuring that once they catch something, it doesn't get away. You don't want to be on the receiving end of that. Their bite can be quite formidable, making them one of the more intimidating fish in their habitat. The gar's physique is a testament to their evolutionary success. Over millions of years, they've developed features that make them perfectly suited to their environment. They're perfectly adapted to their environment, with every feature honed for survival over millions of years. From their armored scales to their agile bodies and sharp teeth, garfish are truly remarkable creatures of the aquatic world. But here's the thing that really sets gar apart from the pack. They can breathe air. Yep, you heard me right. They've got this special swim bladder that acts like a primitive lung, allowing them to gulp air from the surface. This adaptation is crucial for their survival, especially in those murky, low-oxygen waters where they like to hang out. It's like they've got a secret weapon, a hidden advantage that's helped them outlast countless other species. Imagine being able to survive in water that would suffocate other fish. That's the power of the gar. It's a testament to their resilience, their adaptability, and their sheer will to live. and it's one of the reasons why I find these fish so endlessly fascinating. They're a reminder that life finds a way, even in the most challenging of environments. Now you might be thinking, okay, they're tough, they're ancient, but what about the taste? Well, that's a great question. You see, gar have a unique flavor profile that has intrigued many for generations. Well, let me tell you, gar have been a food source for indigenous communities in North America for centuries. Their meat is firm, it's white, and it's been a staple in many traditional diets. And it's actually quite tasty when prepared right. The key is in the preparation. When seasoned and cooked properly, gar can be a delightful addition to any meal. It's a bit like chicken or catfish, but with a slightly firmer texture. This texture makes it versatile for various cooking methods, from grilling to frying, but with a slightly firmer texture. This firmness allows it to hold up well in stews and soups, making it a favorite in many traditional recipes. And don't even get me started on the roe. Gar roe is not just any ordinary fish egg, it's a delicacy in some cultures. Gar roe is a delicacy in some cultures, and I can see why. It's packed with flavor. The richness and depth of taste make it a sought-after ingredient in gourmet dishes, and I can see why. It's packed with flavor. When prepared correctly, it can elevate a dish to a whole new level of culinary delight. For generations, folks have been catching gar, not just for sport, but for sustenance. It's a tradition that has been passed down through the ages. It's a connection to the land, to the water, and to the history of this continent. Fishing for gar is more than just an activity, it's a way of life. And to the history of this continent. The tools and methods used by indigenous people tell a story of ingenuity and adaptation. And I think that's pretty special. It's a reminder of the deep connection we have with nature and the resources it provides. It's a reminder that food isn't just about what's on our plates. It's about stories. It's about culture. Every meal shared is a testament to our heritage and traditions. It's about the ties that bind us to the natural world. The act of fishing, cooking, and sharing a meal brings us closer to the earth and to each other. Section 5. Gone fishing. Modern methods for an ancient quarry. So, how do you catch a fish that's been around since the dinosaurs? Well, it takes a bit of skill, a bit of patience, and a whole lot of respect. You see, these gar are smart, they're wary, and they don't give up easily. You can't just toss any old lure in the water and expect to reel one in. No, sir. Catching a gar is a challenge, a test of your angling abilities. Some folks use traditional methods like hand fishing or snagging. Others prefer more modern techniques like bow fishing or rod and reel. No matter your weapon of choice, you need to be on your game. You need to understand their behavior, anticipate their movements, and be ready to strike when the opportunity arises. Section 6. The thrill of the hunt man versus gar. There's nothing quite like the thrill of hooking into a gar. The way they fight, the way they test your strength and your resolve, it's exhilarating. It's a primal battle, a test of wills between man and beast. And when you finally land one of these prehistoric monsters, there's a sense of accomplishment that's hard to describe. It's like you've conquered a dragon, slain a mythical beast. But it's more than just the thrill of the catch. It's about the connection you feel to the natural world, the respect you gain for these ancient creatures. It's about the stories you'll tell for years to come, the memories you'll cherish long after the fish is gone. Section 7. Respect for the ancients, conservation, and the future of gar. Now, it's important to remember that with any kind of fishing, conservation is key. We need to make sure we're fishing responsibly, respecting catch limits, and doing our part to protect these amazing creatures for future generations. Gar play a vital role in their ecosystems, and it's our responsibility to ensure their survival. So, let's all do our part to keep these ancient fish swimming in our waters. Let's teach our children about the importance of conservation and responsible fishing. Let's ensure that the story of the gar continues to be told for another 100 million years. Section 8. Beyond the plate gar in culture and beyond. Gar aren't just a source of food or sport. They also hold a special place in the culture and folklore of many indigenous communities. From ancient legends to modern-day art, gar have inspired generations with their unique appearance and resilience. Their scales, often used in traditional crafts, are a testament to their strength and beauty. Their story is woven into the fabric of this land, a reminder of the deep connection between humans and the natural world. By understanding and appreciating their cultural significance, we can foster a deeper appreciation for these ancient fish and their importance in our world. Section 9. The legend lives on gar fishing for generations to come. So, the next time you're out on the water and you see a gar roll near the surface, take a moment to appreciate these incredible creatures. Remember their ancient lineage, their incredible adaptations, and the important role they play in our ecosystems. And if you're lucky enough to hook into one, savor the moment. You're experiencing a connection to something truly special, a living link to a time long past. The legend of the gar lives on, and with it, the spirit of adventure and the thrill of the hunt. Go on, get out there, and create your own gar fishing stories. Tight lines, everyone!